They're like pictures of them on caves and stuff, and
yeah,
and stone ones, which God. But anyway,
it's heavy. Oh my God, I was in the sex toy store because I bought a new sex toy. Side story.
Yes, go on then.
Side story. I went to go buy a sex toy. I bought one of those new little vibrating panty ones.
Oh yeah.
Where, it's very updated. And it's like it's this little thing and you put it like in your panties and then there's a magnet now. And it just
magnet?
And it just sticks like through the panties.
Right.
And then it holds it there. And then you give someone the remote.
Oh yes.
Or it's actually an app now because it's so high tech.
Yeah.
Anyways, while I was in there, because I was looking at all the fun stuff, I'm not into butt plugs. Really, it's not really my thing. But I know a lot of people love them.
A lot of
whether
people
they're
love
women
a
or
butt
men.
plug. Yeah.
Whether women or men.
Women and men.
Yeah. But I lifted this one up. It was so heavy.
Glass or something.
No, it was like a metal one.
Oh my God.
So heavy. It had a tail on it. That's why I lifted it up. I was like, ooh, and then I was like,
what sort of
so
tail?
heavy. It was like it was like a cat tail. It's a very fluffy tail.
It's so fascinating to me.
Can you believe it?
Like,
why is it heavy though? Why does that feel good?
Does that mean you want to be a cat?
A cat with a butt plug.
Meow. Yeah, why is it? Why is it heavy?
Why is it heavy? Why does it feel good? The pressure of it feels good. It must. It was but it was heavy. Like
could that normally do some damage?
Well, exactly. Like sometimes butt plugs are like they're a little heavy.
Yes,
right.
But, yeah.
Which I understand why a little heavy feels good. But
weighted so they don't floop up there, right?
Of
so they're gonna have
they don't want to floop it up there. Yeah. That's why they have a tail.
Yeah. Why would it need to be heavy?
And so heavy. I'm weak, but I'm not that weak. And I was like, damn, that's a weight.
And how do you gotta have strong bum
butt
muscles?
You gotta have a strong butt.
Put that in there.
Anyways, there's a whole side story. So, hey,
interesting
mama, you didn't find a big butt plug with a cat tail in your daughter's cupboard.
That's a very good point.
You should be so happy.
You just found a bog standard
regular old dildo. Things could be so much worse.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Yeah, you could have found whips.
Oh my God, the nasty shit out there today.
Could have found nipple clamps. Then what? She'd had a complete
fucking heart attack.
Complete meltdown.
Poor little mummy from Utah. I'm just imagining that she's from Utah and a Mormon.
Wow, and it's like the most inoffensive, low down the rung of
that's the best thing to find in your daughter's cupboard.
Totally normal.
You could have found cocaine.
Exactly.
Heroin.
I know. You could have found a butt plug apparently
ecstasy.
with a cat tail. You could have found.
I swear to God, these things that people are doing
whips,
these days.
Chains, some kind of weird religious material from some weird thing.
A pussy pump.
A pussy pump. She wouldn't have known what a pussy pump
was. She
was.
Like, what the fuck? I'm just saying, there's a lot of worse things you could have found. In your drawer.
No, this is a funny
I will
story.
recommend the pussy pump to everyone I know, though. It's excellent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I will.
The pussy pump is this happened years and years ago. I won't mention the family member, but they had left their vibrator out, the big one with the big bell end thing, the
magic wand. Yeah.
This is years ago, so I think they've had those for years, and it was in this said person's room that is related to me.
Excellent.
And my mum was with me, staying at this person's place, and they'd said, "Oh, go and get something from my bedroom, whatever," and it was there on the nightstand. Yeah, we won't say whose it was, but it was on the nightstand. And my mum comes out, and my mum is quite innocent. And she's like, oh, blah, 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 it's got a back massager. And literally, this is years ago. I was very young. I think I was about 17 or 16. I was like, that definitely is not a back massager. It massages.
It definitely does.
But not the back.
Although you could.
You could.
You could.
It probably would be helpful for, pinch nerves.
That'd be very nice.
Give that a try.
The lower back.
Yeah.
The buttocks even. Nice little muscles in here.
But anyway, I thought that's my funny.
Yeah, this actually did happen to me too. I was this was years and years and years ago when I was in my old place, and I had gone away with my ex to the cottage, and my cousin called me randomly, and she was like, she lives in the U.S. Like, why the fuck? What's going on? And she's like, I am stuck in Toronto, And is there any chance I can stay at your place? And so I was like, oh, fuck, like, you can, but like, I'm gone at the cottage for the weekend. And so she's like, okay, of course, like, no problem. So she goes to my place. I get home, obviously. I realize that my dildo's out.
Excellent.
I completely, because I'm like, I leave, right? You just,
it's your house.
It's your fucking place. Completely out.
Excellent.
So she's a cool chick. It doesn't bother me, but I'm like, I'm so sorry that you had to endure that trauma.
But she obviously knew what it was.
Yeah, obviously she
didn't think it was a back massage.
And our relationship was great. It's not like,
of course, it's funny.
But it would be different if like my mom or like my aunt was like, so sorry. I would have been like, oh my God, you know?
Yes, you have to be more careful.
Or like a man was like,
that
like a male relative.
And you have to
it would have been bad.
Of being careful. Yeah.
Not the best. So yeah, Mama, you should be happy.
You should be happy.
You should be happy.
I think you need to calm down.
You should get your
have a glass of
together.
Chardonnay.
She's definitely a Chardonnay girly.
Make this a large glass.
She's probably one of those moms that has like,
relax.
Mommy needs a drink on her wine glass.
just please relax. Your daughter's totally normal. She's not going to
live, laugh it out.
Open an account on OnlyFans. She's not going to become a stripper. She's not going to have suddenly be into orgies.
Mel, she might be though.
She might be, but we're not this mom. We're trying to calm her down.
You're right. Sorry.
Just relax. The likelihood is she's just a gal with a dildo strike vibrator, and she's probably, I hate to fuck this up, but she's probably got more than one.
Yeah, because she left that one at home. She probably has 5 at college.
Backups
that are way better and more high tech.
The butt plug with the cattail is
the cattail butt plug is definitely there. One of her orgy partners.
Exactly. So yeah, don't worry yourself. It's
I
totally
wouldn't worry.
Normal, and you'll be fine.
Chill.
And she'll think it's hopefully funny, but don't talk about it unless it comes up.
I think it's great.
Thanks so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast and follow us on social at Sharing My Truth Pod, and leave us a voicemail on our website at sharingmytruth.com to share your stories and experiences with us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.